As an engineer, working overseas, doing international work can be very exciting. It can really open you up to a lot of opportunities. But how do you do it? Well, in this week's Engineering Management Lessons video, I am lucky to have with me Strauder Patton. Strauder is the Vice President in the People and Places Solutions line of business at Jacobs. He's a licensed professional engineer, project management professional, and he's worked around the world on projects. He's worked internationally on some of the most highest profile projects. And today, Strauder, you're going to tell us a little bit about how an engineering professional can, entertain the idea of working international. Give us your thoughts on that.
It's fascinating, Anthony. Like I didn't really get exposed to international till like late in my 20s, and even maybe like I didn't get my passport until then. And I think, and now, I've done business, all around the world, and, by all means, it's great. You do global delivery, and it's really essential. And I think all of us on the PM and engineering side know that the workforce is changing, and the amount of resources that we have is different, and the way that we need to deliver, we have to deliver it globally. So you're going to see it more often. So it's almost like it's a forcing function on you. But I think it was just a curiosity, Anthony, as far as, wanting to do different things and working at a multinational company, and knowing that, hey, I can get that other exposure and that critical experience as far as, working in another culture. And it's just been really moving to me as far as, what I've learned and what I've picked up, as far as the different capabilities and working overseas. So first of all, if you want to do it, definitely, raise your hand, absolutely. I think there's different corporate leaders in different geographies that, would be glad to, host you. A lot of companies have a lot of programs where you can actually go out and do a short-term assignment. Actually, our company does as well. It's called a GO program. And so just try to look at those resources out there. But you'd be surprised, like a lot of the investments in the world is happening, globally, not just the United States. And so hopefully that gives some perspective there, and it's great. I definitely recommend it. And I think for anybody who's in the PM engineering delivery industry, you really need that extra, broad perspective as far as delivery. It's just inevitable based on how our world is changing.
Yeah, that's great. And one thing I'll say for those of you out there that maybe work for smaller firms and you feel that there may not be opportunities, there are other opportunities, like, for example, organizations like Engineers Without Borders that will allow you to kind of volunteer and, go in overseas and do some projects where you wouldn't maybe be able to do it with your firm if you don't work for a large firm that does kind of international work. And so I think that's something that'll be helpful. So again, Strauder, we appreciate all of your time today. Appreciate you giving a little bit of input on that. That is something that we get a lot of questions on from engineers, and I do think that some of your guidance is going to be helpful for them.
Hey, man. Hey, if you have any questions, you can find me on LinkedIn, and happy to answer anything, down the road as far as any other perspectives that I can give.
I hope you found Strauder's advice useful. Basically, raise your hand and get out there, because there's amazing things that can happen when you kind of push yourself beyond your own comfort zone and get international and try some different things. Please consider subscribing to our channel. Here, we put out videos like this on a weekly basis to help engineers become better managers and leaders. I'll see you next week.